not only we told you so, but damn, I'm glad we told you so.
Yeah, I love it when things work out.
I'm going to lose my
so,
pants right now for this topic.
Yeah. Devil's Third on the Wii U is back in stock on Amazon for the normal retail price of $59.99. And
another print run?
Another print run. And anyone... Imagine that. They did another print run. Anyone who would like a copy of this awful game can now get one for $59.99, and you don't have to pay a scalper $90 to $100
or more.
Oh yeah, you know their get rich quick scheme backfired again, and fuck them hard. And it's timely that this comes up and is mentioned because it's like we always say. These games are in production. They're fresh. Even if they're not currently being pumped off the assembly line, they can do another print run. Yeah. So I had noticed that copies of Bayonetta 2 had started to reach $80, $90, $100. People were starting to scalp it. And apparently, as of today, I don't know how old the news is, but someone tipped me off to the fact that Bayonetta 2 is going to get another print run.
Nintendo's not stupid. They're looking at this stuff.
Yeah.
They looked at the amiibos and saw they were selling like hotcakes. They were a little slower on that, but they said, hey, we got to make more of these, and they did it.
They fixed it.
Yeah.
They still fixed the problem.
And unlike amiibos, these are easy as hell to reprint. Hey, Bob, go print 10,000 more Bayonetta 2s.
Yeah.
Okay, Bob.
Yeah.
There's two Bobs working there.
There's two Bobs.
And by the next day, they're done and shipped out. And that's how quickly this stuff is.
One's actually just named Bob, and the other one's full name is Robert.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
There's a third Bobby, but he's a little in the head. He's a little slow. Anyway, so what's funny about this is that not only that this is dumb to scalp something that it's one thing to scalp something that is in demand. Like those Majora's Mask 3DS, whatever sets.
Which aren't going for as much as they were.
But at least that's in demand. This is a shitty game that you're trying to artificially inflate the demand by jacking the price and trying to get an ember lit under the asses of those 14 Wii U collectors.
Well, the problem is this. When you look at a lot of rare games that historically go for money, a lot of them are shit. They're just not fun. And some handful of idiots went, this game is getting a low print run because it sucks, so we're going to buy these up, we're going to sell them at a high price, so that in 10 years, and we already talked about how dumb, because the appreciation of value doesn't make any sense on this either. In 10 years, this game's going to be worth $500 to a person who wants every Wii U game.
Sure.
And it's just not. The video game industry has changed. These companies, whether it's Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft, they look at this stuff and they go, okay, we should pump out even if it's another 5,000 copies.
It doesn't cost them anything.
To meet demand.
It's costing them less than $1 each to make these games.
Yes,
they're not in that bulk. It doesn't cost them anything. They can take the risk.
Yeah. They've already got everything. They don't need to do 10,000, like you said. If they determine the market needs 5,000, they can literally just print off 5,000.
And then they can wait and do 5,000 more in 2 more months.
Yeah, and they're not going to lose.
This isn't games 20 years ago
where there was no real.
And there wasn't a secondary market.
Yeah.
Or Funko Land. They couldn't track that. This they can go online. Oh wow, people are buying these for $100. Let's print more out.
And we'll take the money. Yeah,
Robbie. Let's print them out. So what's interesting about this is that. If you go on eBay, if you go on Amazon, there's still people trying to sell them for $90 new. It even says fulfillment by Amazon, which I think is funny because that means they're in the Amazon warehouse next to all the ones Amazon themselves are selling for $30 cheaper.
Yeah.
So those are going to collect dust while the Amazon ones just gets them out there. But this also means that the demand is now gone. Because now, I feel bad if you spend $120, but you're dumb. You're dumb for this, if you did. Because... the demand's dead because now, if all of a sudden they're not in demand anymore, the value's done.
Well, and there was a Q&A topic, and I just felt like the answer was a friend of mine, but the answer seemed a bit too obvious. But it touched on why do reprints lower the value of a game? Well, because it's a reprint. As soon as there's more supply in the pool, no one gives a shit.
People on eBay still don't know. Someone should just do a 99-cent buy it now ad saying, do not buy any of these. Buy them at your local Walmart or Amazon or GameStop when they come in.
Yeah.
So remember the guy, was he a scumbag seller of the week? He might have been. Yeah, I think he was. So he had 12 to 14 of these. Remember we talked about it a month or two ago. Someone calculated out his profit. And they put in the amount of sales tax he probably paid.
Plus the loss percentage on eBay.
The loss of percentage on eBay and PayPal, which could be 12% or more. he thinks if he sold, I think he had one more copy left. This guy told me if he sold that last copy at $60 or $70, he would have gained about $112 only out of that entire venture. Yeah. $112 to sell 14 shitty games.
And that's the other thing. These idiots don't actually think about the profit in the end.
They don't think about their time doesn't matter, apparently. Or their gas money to go somewhere and pick them up. My time is valuable. Maybe yours isn't.
I realize that there are some shit scalpers out there who probably get lucky and hit it big with a couple of things and turn a decent profit. But especially now as time goes on, I really think that a lot of these scalpers are realizing they're not making anything. What I'm hoping is this will just. I hope people see stories like this, and scalpers just get discouraged by the fact that we can track sales data and companies can see that sales data, and if more need to be put into the market, that company is going to make that money. They want to make that money, and they're going to put it in the market, and the scalper can fuck off. And anyone who's got a brain cell can just be patient and wait a couple weeks.
They've already destroyed the Wii U collecting. I mean, that's Wii U. The Amiibo collecting market's taken a huge hit, right, in terms of the pricing.
I would imagine. Well, and then there's even people out there like Yacht Club Games who put out the Shovel Knight Amiibo, and it was really cool of them because they said, hey, right off the bat, they announced on their webpage, first run of these is going to be pretty damn limited, but we're definitely putting out more.
Yeah.
Don't fucking buy. I mean, they basically straight up said, don't buy from a scalper.
I wish Nintendo would do that. Maybe in the future they're going to do that.
Yeah.
With stuff like Amiibo. But even the Amiibos, they've started to do more print runs of the hard to find ones like Wii Fit Trainer, things like that.
We're going to sell out, yes, and then we will have more in a couple months.
Be patient, people, with your money.
Sit tight.
Be patient for your shitty Wii U game that you would never bought had you heard that it was limited. Because now, if you spend $130 on it, you're out $70. You're actually out $130 because you would never have bought it to begin with. You're actually out of all your money. And in a year, your game's only worth $40 or less.